The following portion of KTAB for You is sponsored by Maichel Retirement Solutions.
Navigating Medicare enrollment can be tricky, but thankfully there is help available. That's where Maichel Retirement Solutions comes in. And here right now is Brianna Maichel. How are you doing today?
I'm good. How are you?
We're glad to have you here back.
Thank you for having me.
Tell me, we're getting near the final stages of the annual enrollment period. What can you still do to help people to get their plans right?
Yeah, so, honestly, the funny thing about annual enrollment is its last application in sticks. So if somebody made a choice on their Medicare plan and they're not sure if they made the right choice or they did it with a call center representative, not a local person here, and they just want one last check, they can certainly still do that because we have until December 7th at midnight and we can put an application in and the last one will stick.
It's not too late. There's still time.
There's still time.
All right. So, what are some of the common mistakes that you see when people are reviewing these plans?
One of the biggest mistakes that we see is people choose a plan that their doctors don't take, or they choose a plan that their medications aren't covered well. That's the biggest mistake that we see people make.
Now, if someone is still working at age 65, should they choose Medicare or should they stick with that employer plan?
It really depends on the employer plan. So one thing that I always tell people is when you turn 65, you've worked your entire career and paid into Medicare all those years that you were working out of your paychecks when they were taking out Medicare and Social Security, right? So you have the option when you turn 65. Either you can take Medicare or you can stay on your group coverage. Medicare does allow you to delay your benefit in Medicare as long as you have what they consider to be creditable coverage. Now, creditable coverage, I know that's kind of a well, what does that mean? Creditable coverage is just as good or better than Medicare, 20 or more employees, and actively still working and provided with that health care through that active employer. So as long as that's the case, somebody doesn't have to take Medicare at 65, but it is good to look at it side by side because you can have very comprehensive coverage with Medicare, even if you're still working and drop the group benefit.
Now, you can't control when your birthday is, so what do you tell the people who are turning 65 but it's outside of that enrollment period window? Yeah,
so the enrollment period window is really for reviewing coverage once you're on Medicare, making changes to your existing Medicare coverage. The great thing about Medicare is they give you your own special window, and we call it your initial enrollment window, and it's a 7-month window that surrounds your birthday month. So you don't have to worry about this annual enrollment period. If you're turning 65 outside of that period, you get your own special window to do that.
Now, we talked about this before, and this is a really amazing thing. So how much do you charge for this help?
I don't charge anything for my services.
That's amazing.
You just have to call us and get on our schedule and we'll take care of you and make sure you have the review done that you need.
Brianna, is there anything else that you want to let people know about your services and what you do?
What we do is we look at your needs, doctors, medications, how you want your health care to run, and make sure that you're in the right plan that works the best for you. So I would just say if you need help, we're right around the corner. We're here local in Abilene, and our office is on 27th and Willis, and we're here and ready to help you.
It's best to go with someone local instead of on a hotline, so it's great that you're here, and it's free help.
It's free help.
Free help. Why don't you take it? Thank you so much for being here today.
Yes, thank you for having me.
If you would like to contact Maichel Retirement Solutions, they are located at 2500 South Willis Street in Suite 200. You can give them a call at 325-252-4177 or find them online at MaichelRetirementSolutions.com. That's MAICHEL retirementsolutions.com.
The preceding portion of KTAB for You is sponsored by Maichel Retirement Solutions.